Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to speak on the, what's it called? The final Pope that's coming in. Many people are trying to say that this is extra biblical prophecy, but it's not. It's not at all. Because you have to stop and ask yourself, if God gave somebody a vision, what does that have to do with extra biblical prophecy? Because God can give anybody a vision. It says in His Word that in the last days He'll pour out His Spirit upon all flesh. Now many people say, oh yeah, but he's not a Christian, he's not this, he's not that. Let me ask you a question. Did God ever give anybody a vision before that was not a Christian? Sure, He sure did. And who was that? That was King Nebuchadnezzar. He was a pagan king. So for those of you that are skeptical, I like to let you be aware of this. I'm one of those people that used to be skeptical about this. Because a while back, my cousin gave me a video by Dr. Jack Van Impe about the, what's it called? The revelation of Pope John Paul II. In that video, he describes the popes. So I listened to it. I didn't like it, so I threw it in the garbage. I literally threw it in the garbage, okay? And then I started doing research, and things were coming across me. And the amazing thing that I have discovered was this. That the popes, all the descriptions, the coat of arms, everything, have been so accurate this far. He's been dead on. He's been hitting the nail right on the head with this. So I believe this was from God. For those of you that are skeptical, go listen to my other video about the truth about the Pope Part 2. Because I was saying it's impossible that Satan showed him this vision. Because this prophecy goes back to 1130 something AD. 1130 something AD. It's over 900 years ago. So Israel was not back in the land yet. The Jews did not have Jerusalem back as capital. We did not have the rise and the formation of a one world government. And they were not talking about a one world religion and the wars about Israel and all that stuff. Satan does not know the future. Because in my other video I was trying to say maybe this was Satan showing him. And I was thinking, how could that be? How could Satan know from then till from that time on 1100 AD till this year 2013? How could he have known that Israel would be in the land? Totally impossible. He did not know. So I said the only obsession would be is that God showed this Malachi character this vision, which I believe with all of my heart. God showed him this. This is the final warning for the church, ladies and gentlemen. And I like to read this to you. Remember I was saying he might be a black pope? He might be a black pope, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So I just want you guys to know the date today is today's March the 4th, 2013. Just to let you guys be aware of this. So this is what it says in the prophecy of the popes. And remember that this far everything has been so accurate. I want to get into this in a minute, but I want to read to you this. Okay, listen to this. In the extreme persecution of the Holy Roman Church, there will sit Peter the Roman, who will pasture his sheep in many tribulations, and when these things are finished, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the terrible judge will judge his people. The end. You see? There's no contradiction in that at all. For those of you that know the book of Revelation, there is no contradiction in this at all. Because that's what you have to remember. You have to test the spirit, okay? You have to test the spirit. What's the Bible say? If he's not a true prophet, if what he says does not come true, then he's not true. And this far, everything has come true, people, okay? Everything has come true, ladies and gentlemen. Every single detail to the smallest letter has come to pass, to exact detail. That's why so many people are taking this prophecy seriously, and I'm one of them. I'm taking this very seriously. This is the final warning to the church that Jesus is coming back any day now, okay? Put it that way, Jesus is coming back, but I want to read this to you. Like I was visualizing in my mind that the next pope is going to be black. He's going to be skinny and thin. This is going to be the false prophet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not joking. But I want to read this to you. Listen to this. Okay, right here. It talks about the black pope. Like I've been visualizing it in my mind, like as if I saw it. Hold on, I wanna read it to you. Okay, right here. So are there any political candidates that could possibly fit the bill as Peter the Roman? Well, the name of Cardinal Peter Kodwoappih Tarkson of GHANA is already being widely flooded. In fact, the Daily Mail is describing him as a front runner to become the first black pope. According to Dr. Jerome something, author, Tom Horn has identified another candidate that would seem to fit the prophecy very nicely. Interesting. A leading candidate is Petro something, the candidate secret of state, who was born in Rome, Italy. His name could therefore be renounced Peter the Roman. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's coming. It sure will be interesting to see how things play out over the next few months. Many of you that are reading this may be spectacle about prophecies, but the truth is that prophecy has always been one of the ways that God authentic himself, which means he proves himself. Okay, God will prove himself. In other words, God tells us the end from the beginning, and that is one of the ways that we know who the one true God is. Amen to that. Isaiah chapter 46 from 9 to 10, God says this: remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. Now, if you are, I can go on, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I can go on with this because it's here. Put it that way. It's here. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Put it that way. It's going to happen. And by the way, this new one coming in, because there's two that they have on the side that they're gonna start seeing. But both of these people believe in a one world government, a one world currency, and they believe in a one world leader. So believe me, we're about to be blasted out of here. We're about to leave. Okay, the rapture's about to take place, and I believe the Illuminati already has their chosen leader. Everything is on the ball right now. Okay, everything is on the ball. Did you notice that thing that I just read? What God said, declaring the end from the beginning. Like, you can test the spirit, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Like the Jehovah's Witnesses. They prophesied in 1900s that the end of the world was going to come, and this and this and this and this. Nothing happened. They're false prophets. They're false teachers. The same thing with the Mormons. You name it. I can go on. These are occultics, and they all stand for a one-world government, by the way. They're all part of the Freemasons. You name it, ladies and gentlemen. I done my research. I learned so much stuff. I'm just telling you this is true. But for those of you that are skeptical, this prophecy does not need you to believe in it for it to happen. It's going to happen whether you believe in it or not. That's the reality. But the sad thing is, there's so many people that are living with their heads stuck in the sand. They want to live in denial. They want to live in their little dream world, in their little Walt Disney world. Well, go right ahead. You're going to see lots of things coming up. They're going to be bringing in a one-world government, a one-world religion, and so on. Very soon, there's coming a global economic collapse. The economy is going to collapse, okay? The economy is going to collapse. That's what the global elitists are getting ready right now for. They're getting ready to crash the economy. They're getting ready to crash the dollar and replace it with a one-world currency. There's so much stuff going on right now. So this is the false prophet coming in. His name will be Peter the Roman. I've been announcing this on my videos because I believe this with all of my heart. Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about. Okay, listen to this, the stunning accuracy. I can't go through all 111, but this guy's been boom, 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 right on. all 111 since 1100 something AD, 1130 something AD. Listen to this. Imagine, he talks about the birth, man, when these people were babies. He talked about Pope Jean Paul, that he'd come in under a half moon. Boom, it happened. Like, who can know that 900 years ago? Come on. You think the guy was smoking drugs and he made up a story, but no, this is the facts. You can have your own opinions, but you cannot have your own facts. Do your research and you'll see that this is the truth. Okay. He said Pope Jean Paul I would come under a half moon, boom, and it happened. Now the next one, he said he'd be born. Imagine, that means he was born. He was a baby. So when he would be born, there'd be a lunar eclipse. Boom, that happened. There was a lunar eclipse, and also in the prophecy that at his death, there will be a lunar eclipse. He died, there was a lunar eclipse. Remember back in 2005 when Pope Jean Paul II passed away? And this is literally amazing, ladies and gentlemen. This is from God, okay? I was just freaking out, man. Like, one thing right after another. Like, what is this, coincidence? People are going, oh, this is a coincidence. No, it's not. Yeah, coincidence happened right after another 900 years ago. No. It's impossible. It's totally impossible. Listen to this. And the other one, which was Ratzinger Joseph, we know who he was. He just left. But the description says that he will be glory of the olive. So people were waiting to see what would happen when they brought him in, Joseph Ratzinger, and guess what? The coat of arms he chose was glory of the olives. And guess what? Listen to this. In the prophecy, it says Pope 111 will rule for a short time, for a short period. Imagine, right to the exact detail, and yet it happened, and he said, this is the very first time within 600 years that a pope steps down. Isn't that amazing? And that's exactly what happened. So he's been right on this far. What makes you think he's going to be wrong now? And I don't believe he's wrong. I believe he's going to hit the next guy right on the head with the hammer. He's going to hit this one with the hammer on the head. So the next one is Peter the Roman. But I want to read that thing to you one more time. Okay, listen to this. Okay, where is it? Okay, wait. About Peter. Okay, yeah. In the extreme persecution of the Holy Roman Church, there will sit Peter the Roman, who will pasture his sheep in many tribulations, and when these things are finished, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the terrible judge will judge his people. The end. The terrible judge is Jesus Christ. And the city that's going to be destroyed, sitting on 7 hills, that's Rome. Go to Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. You're going to see it. This one world government's going to destroy this. It's going to destroy Rome. It's going to destroy the religious system. They're going to get fed up and they're going to destroy it. Because Satan is the same, okay? Satan will never change. He never has and he never will. Because they're sharing their glory with one another in this new apostate church, this new one world church. So after Satan is incarnated in this man, he's going to get mad. He's not going to want to share. He doesn't want to share nothing. He wants everything for himself. So what's he going to do? He's going to destroy this religious system. And it's amazing. Because I thought it was God that was going to do it. Well, God is going to do it. What I meant by, I thought God's going to rain fire and something's going to happen. But they are going to do it. Because God has put it into their thoughts, into their minds to do it, to fulfill His word. So imagine they're going to use nukes probably. They're going to use nukes to blow up Rome and everything. The whole city's going to burn. So people are going to be crying and everything. Go read it. Go read it. Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. Imagine back then, how could you have known? How could you have known? You couldn't have known nothing. There was nothing back then. Imagine burning a city up with fire. How can you do it? Unless you're going to use cannons or... But no, look at today's technology. Our nation's most threat today is nuclear warfare. And this is what they're going to do. They're going to nuke the Vatican. They're going to nuke Rome, okay? And this is good because they're sick people. So I'm going to let you go from here, okay? But I don't say that because I care about everybody. They need to be saved. But these people are not going to be saved. These people are going to worship whatever. They're going to worship Satan, okay? Put it that way. They're going to worship Satan. This is just amazing where we are right now, ladies and gentlemen. So be ready to meet the Lord. For my brothers and sisters in Christ, be ready and may you share this video with whoever. And whoever sees this, share the video and you'll see it. You're going to see it happen. It's going to be reality slapping you right in the face. So this is all I got to say, and God bless.